When I look out across the Pacific, I feel serene and I see calm. And I also feel curious because I want to break the surface. The ocean is mysterious and vast and is incredibly valuable. We're connected to it all.
A lot of people feel far removed from oceans, but all the issues that oceans encounter, they're eventually coming back to us. So our job is to really make that connection, to educate others so that they feel empowered and engaged to change the issues that face our oceans. The oceans, and in particular coral reefs, face a lot of issues, from overfishing, overpopulation, pollution, global warming, and climate change. And by 2030, it's estimated that 90% of our coral reefs will be degraded. By 2050, all of our fisheries will be collapsed.
Hundreds of millions of people around the world rely on coral reefs for food and livelihood. The more people that are aware of that, the better chance we have to solve these problems. But for a lot of reasons, scientific discovery is not being translated into public understanding. Strides in conservation stem from human connection. And what the Hydrous hopes to do is bridge that disconnection.
At the Hydrous, we use technology, art, and science, such as 3D modeling and virtual reality, to make data very visual, beautiful, appealing, and very relatable. We want to make it so that people can understand it very easily and feel a tie to it.
Growth, surface area, or morphology on coral reefs pose lots of interesting ecological questions that scientists are trying to solve. However, these are three-dimensional questions that we've been trying to solve with two-dimensional tools. We found a way to share these places with people without being invasive to these ecosystems. We go on dives in different parts around the world. We take multiple photographs around a coral colony and stitch it together using a software on our Lenovo computers and turn that into a 3D print.
We're sort of inviting people into the underwater world in a way that we're not really able to do with traditional photography. They're able to inspect at a whole different level.
With Lenovo's machines, they really make our work a lot easier in terms of being able to process these models and stitch them together in a timely manner.
We also have used some of these models to create bronzes. Combining old world art that has been around for thousands of years with this modern day method of creating objects, which is 3D printing, and using the results for public education.
It's so close to what you can see underwater that it's amazing for educational purposes and learning about the biology of coral reefs. You're really taken to a place thousands of miles away.
And rather than just telling people about the idea of what a coral reef is, we can really show them in a three-dimensional way.
We are agents of change. We sometimes feel so far removed and that it's not our responsibility, or the issues are just on a magnitude that's just so beyond our power. If we start small and on some relatable scale, I think eventually that trickles up from the local community to the policymakers, to those change makers, to make a more positive impact on our issues, but also just enjoying and loving and appreciating the oceans.
Powered by Intel.